Mainly sunny today with a high of 25 degrees. It's currently 14. I'm Kendra Hamilton. Ontario's Liberal Premier is ramping up her attacks on Conservative Prime Minister Stephen Harper, whom she says doesn't want to work with the provinces. Kathleen Wynne says if this were the 1800s and Harper were the Prime Minister instead of Sir John A. Macdonald, the railway linking the East and West Coasts might never have been built. She says Harper would have told the provinces to build it themselves, and then he would have stood in the way of it getting built. Wynne says that's not the kind of leadership Canada needs. The Public Health Agency of Canada is advising consumers to take extra care in cleaning and properly storing produce following an outbreak of Cyclospora. 83 cases of the intestinal illness have been reported in Canada from early May to mid-July. 74 of those cases have been reported in Ontario, and although there have been no deaths, 2 people were hospitalized. The source of the outbreak isn't known, but past cases of Cyclospora have been linked to imported fresh produce, including berries. Getting to and from Prince Edward County might take a little longer than usual starting tomorrow. Rehabilitation of the asphalt surface on the Norris Whitney Bridge is scheduled to start. 1 lane of traffic will be maintained at all times and will be alternated with OPP assistance. Work will occur between 8 p.m. and 6 a.m. Sunday through Friday. Construction is scheduled to be finished August 28th. It's anticipated that Brighton will continue to face financial struggles for the remainder of 2015. Director of Finance and Administrative Services, Linda Whitfield, is scheduled to provide council with a summary of the municipality's financial activity for the first half of the year at tomorrow night's council meeting. Her report says some of the risks and challenges include legal billings, consulting costs, and winter control. Also on the agenda for tomorrow night will be several motions brought forward by councillors, including one that would allow council to approve all hiring and firing decisions of municipal staff. Council is scheduled for 6:30 tomorrow night in council chambers. South of the border, U.S. authorities say 5 children and 3 adults have been found dead inside a Texas home following the arrest of a man who exchanged gunfire with police. Harris County's sheriff's spokesperson tells KHOU-TV that deputies were called to a home in the Houston area Saturday concerning a man wanted on an aggravated assault warrant. He says while they were waiting for high-risk operations unit, deputies spotted the body of a juvenile through the window. 4 deputies forced themselves into the home, prompting the 49-year-old suspect to begin shooting. Deputies pulled back and the man surrendered about an hour later. The relationship between the suspects and the victims wasn't immediately known. Meanwhile, in Missouri, residents are commemorating the first anniversary of the shooting death of Michael Brown. Michael Brown Sr. led a march last night in the St. Louis suburb of Ferguson, where his unarmed son Michael was shot and killed by a white police officer a year ago today. Brown Sr. says the family still mourns the death, which sparks sometimes violent protests across the U.S. over how law enforcement treats African Americans and other visible minorities. And another devastating anniversary is being remembered overseas. An emotional commemorative service was held this morning in Nagasaki, Japan, where the U.S. dropped an atomic bomb 70 years ago today. Guests from 75 countries attended, including Carolyn Kennedy, the American ambassador to Japan. Bells rang and there was a minute of silence at 11:02 a.m. local time, the moment the bomb exploded, killing more than 70,000 people and prompting Japan's Second World War surrender. Pope Francis says the detonation of atomic bombs in Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945 remains a permanent warning to humanity to reject war and ban weapons of mass destruction. Turning to sports, the Blue Jays will try for a sweep this afternoon when they face New York at Yankee Stadium. The Jays crushed the Yankees 6-0 yesterday to move 2.5 games behind New York for the top spot in the AL East. The Tiger Cats welcomed the Blue Bombers this evening to wrap up Week 7 of the CFL season. Hamilton has won back-to-back outings and are 3-2, while Winnipeg beat BC last week to improve to 3-3. Midway leader Jim Furyk and Justin Rose will start the final round of the Bridgestone Invitational, tied for the lead at 9 under. Bubba Watson is at 5 under, while Jordan Spieth is at even par after a 2 over 72. And day 2 of the Para-Pan Am Games has more medals up for grabs in powerlifting, swimming, and table tennis. Canadian athletes claim 16 medals on the opening day of competition, including 3 gold. Brazil currently leads the medal standings with 18 total. Weather is next.
Summer will soon be over. Go do something you and the kids will all love. Go to the Sterling Fair, August 13th through 16th. Get ready for live music, hominics rides, cattle shows, carnival games. August 15th, new event Truck and Tractor Pull at 6 p.m. Then see the AC/DC cover band. August 16th, don't miss the Demo Cross at 1 p.m. and the Big Daddy Demo Derby at 6 p.m. The Sterling Agricultural Fair, August 13th through 16th. Get all the deets at sterlingfair.com.
Weekend weather is brought to you by Lockyer's Country Gardens, just around the roundabout in Picton, where quality grows. Mainly sunny today with a high of 25 degrees. Sunny tomorrow with increasing cloudiness throughout the morning and a high of 27. And Tuesday will be cloudy with a good chance of showers and a high of 25. It's currently 14 degrees. I'm Kendra Hamilton.